Chosen one, stop right now and feel what's happening around you. The atmosphere is changing. Can you perceive it? The storm that has been ravaging your mind is subsiding, and a new energy is filling your being. This isn't just any moment. It's the exact instant when God has decided to intervene in your battle against anxiety. Divine peace is manifesting over your life with an overwhelming force. You will experience a tranquility that seemed impossible just a few days ago. Will you remain trapped in the chains of worry, or will you embrace this liberation that's happening now? The decisive moment has arrived. Pause this video, leave your like, subscribe to the channel, and comment "peace" to activate this transformative energy. I need you to listen to me with complete attention, because what I'm about to reveal will completely change your relationship with anxiety. Your moment of liberation has arrived. Chosen one, do you remember the last time your chest didn't hurt with the weight of anxiety? The last time your breathing flowed naturally, without that constant feeling of tightness? It may seem distant, but I'm here to announce that this time is returning to you now. The acceleration of your soul is ceasing. What you've been experiencing wasn't by chance. Every moment of anguish, every sleepless night, every breath interrupted by worry, all of this is being transformed at this exact moment. A new spiritual frequency is being established around you, and it brings with it the peace that surpasses all understanding. Notice how, starting today, your breathing will begin to find a new rhythm. That sensation of weight in your chest, as if something were constantly pressing on your heart, is being undone by a superior power. Your cells are being reprogrammed to vibrate in harmony with divine peace. The internal acceleration you feel, that invisible motor that seems to function non-stop inside you, is being gradually turned off. The fuel of anxiety is running out, and in its place, a new fuel is being poured, the oil of heavenly peace. This is a divine decree over your life. Your nervous system will enter a state of harmony that you haven't experienced in a long time. Your physical body will begin to respond to this new reality. The heart that used to race at the slightest thing will now find its natural rhythm. The cold sweat on your hands will give way to a welcoming warmth. The tension in your shoulders will be replaced by deep relaxation. It's not a coincidence that you're hearing this message today. You were directed to this moment because the time for your liberation has come. The acceleration of the soul that has stolen your peace is coming to an end. The cycle of racing thoughts, endless worries, constant fears, all of this is being broken now. Visualize your chest expanding without restrictions, air entering and leaving with ease. Feel the lightness replacing the weight you've carried for so long. This isn't an empty promise, it's a manifestation that's already happening in the spiritual realm and is now materializing in the physical. The acceleration of the soul is like a car at high speed without brakes. For a long time, you've been living at this dangerous speed, unable to slow down, always on the verge of collapse. But now, divine hands are installing a braking system in your soul. You're being empowered to slow down, to breathe deeply, to exist in the present moment without being dragged away by the current of anxiety. Your chest, which has been a prison of tightness and pain, is being transformed into a sanctuary of peace. The same place that harbored so much agony will now be the center of a new reality for you. Each beat of your heart will align with the pulse of the universe in perfect harmony with the rhythm of life. Receive this truth. From this moment, a new programming is being installed in your being. Your body and mind are being aligned with the frequency of divine peace. You'll notice the difference when you lie down tonight. You'll feel the change when you wake up tomorrow. The acceleration is ceasing, and a new time of breathing in peace is being born for you. Chosen one, you know that voice well, don't you? The one that constantly whispers alerts of danger, that shouts about everything that could go wrong, that never rests in its work of sowing worry in your heart. It's the voice of fear, relentless, tireless, and until now seemingly impossible to silence. but something extraordinary is happening at this exact moment. That voice that has dominated your thoughts for so long is losing its potency. Like a radio whose frequency is being altered, the volume of this negative transmission is gradually decreasing. God is breathing tranquility over you, and this divine breath is silencing the voice of fear. Notice how in the coming days your thoughts will begin to follow a new pattern. Where before there was a whirlwind of catastrophic scenarios, now there will be spaces of silence. Where before each situation was interpreted from the worst possible angle, now a new perspective will emerge. Clearer, more balanced, more aligned with truth. The divine breath is entering every corner of your mind. Like a gentle breeze that disperses heavy fog, this presence is clearing your internal vision. The thoughts that once seemed like uncontrollable storms will now be like passing clouds in a predominantly blue sky. This is a decree over your life. From today, the voices of fear, anxiety, and worry are losing their power over you. The arguments that once seemed so convincing will now be exposed as illusions. The threats that seemed so real will be revealed as ghosts without substance. God is releasing over you a mantle of tranquility that no circumstance can remove. It's as if a divine filter were being installed in your mind, separating thoughts of truth from thoughts of lies, thoughts of peace from thoughts of torment. Visualize this divine breath as a golden light entering through your ears, neutralizing every word of fear that was planted there. See this light filling your mind, illuminating every dark corner where anxiety was hiding. Feel this energy of peace descending from the top of your head to the soles of your feet, bringing a perfect alignment between body, mind, and spirit. Tranquility is not just the absence of worry. It's an active force, a tangible presence that's being poured over you now. It's like a precious oil that smooths the rusty gears of your thoughts, allowing your mind to function as it was originally designed. In the coming days, you'll notice moments of inner silence that you may not have experienced in years. These will be moments where the voice of fear simply won't be there. At first, this silence might even seem strange, as if something were missing, but soon you'll recognize this absence as the precious gift it truly is. Accept this truth. The voice of fear is losing its authority over your life. The divine breath is creating a new internal environment where tranquility reigns supreme. Your thoughts are being reorganized, your emotions are being stabilized, and a new era of mental peace is being established in your life. Chosen one, for how long has the future been your jailer? For how long have you lived not in today, but in the prison of what if? What if I fail? What if something goes wrong? What if I can't do it? What if the worst happens? These questions have been the bars of your cell, keeping you prisoner of a time that hasn't even arrived yet. But a powerful truth is being revealed over your life at this moment. Tomorrow is in the right hands. The future that has caused so much fear and anxiety isn't adrift, isn't out of control. It rests securely in the hands that formed the stars and placed the planets in their orbits. Starting today, a profound transformation will begin to occur in your relationship with time. The future will cease to be a place of threats and become a space of possibilities. Tomorrow will no longer be a ghost that steals the peace from your today, but a gift still wrapped, waiting to be discovered at the right time. Observe how in the coming days your mind will begin to free itself from the chains of what if. Those catastrophic scenarios that you automatically constructed will begin to lose their strength. Instead of projecting the worst, you'll be surprised to find a new balance, neither denying the future nor being consumed by it. A new capacity to live in the now is being released over you. Anxiety has stolen this from you for too long, the ability to be fully present, to experience this moment without the shadow of tomorrow obscuring your vision. But this capacity is being restored, like a muscle that starts functioning again after a long period of paralysis. The what if has been like a slow-acting poison, contaminating every experience, every relationship, every opportunity in your life. But a divine antidote is being administered to your system now. The toxins of worry are being neutralized. Clarity is returning to your mind. Visualize your worries about the future as heavy packages that you've been carrying on your back. Now see divine hands removing these packages one by one, releasing your shoulders from this unnecessary weight. Feel the lightness that comes when you surrender control of tomorrow to the hands that can truly sustain it. The truth is that the what if has always presented only one part of reality, the negative part. But the future contains infinite possibilities that include blessings, growth, pleasant surprises, and trials that, although challenging, will bring strengthening. This more balanced vision is opening up to you now. In the coming days, you'll notice a decrease in the impulse to try to control the uncontrollable. That need to have all variables planned, all contingencies covered, all potential problems solved in advance, this need will begin to dissolve. A new rhythm is being established in your life, a rhythm of trust, of surrender, of peace. You're learning the art of living one day at a time, carrying only the weight of this moment, not the accumulated burden of all the what-ifs of the future. Accept this truth. Tomorrow is in much more capable hands than yours. The prison of what if is having its doors opened. From today, you walk toward a new freedom, the freedom to live fully in the present, trusting that the future is being cared for by the one who truly has the power to do so. Chosen one, your mind has been like a sea in a storm, waves of thoughts crashing against each other, currents of worry dragging you into the depths, winds of fear stirring the surface without rest. This mental turmoil has exhausted your strength, making it impossible to find a moment of true clarity or peace. But at this exact moment, a word of command is being spoken over the ocean of your mind. Be still. And just as it happened on the Sea of Galilee, the winds and waves are beginning to obey. Your mind is being restored. The whirlwind of thoughts is being calmed. From today, you'll begin to experience moments of mental clarity that seemed impossible. Like rays of sunlight piercing through thick clouds, insights of peace will penetrate the chaos of your thoughts. Your ability to focus, to remain present, to think clearly, all of this is being restored at a fundamental level. The restoration of your mind isn't just a promise for the future, it's a process that's already underway. With each hour, each day, you'll notice a growing ability to calm the inner turmoil. Thoughts that once spun out of control will now begin to organize themselves. Emotions that were overwhelming will now find their proper place. Observe how your capacity for discernment is being sharpened. Where there was confusion before, now clarity will emerge. Where there was paralyzing indecision, now there will be a new confidence in your choices. The mental fog is dissipating, revealing horizons you couldn't see before. Your mind was designed to be a garden of cultivated thoughts, not a chaotic jungle of uncontrolled worries. This original order is being restored. Like a garden that begins to flourish again after a long drought, your mind is reviving, recovering its natural beauty and functionality. Visualize this restoration process as a golden light traveling through each neuron, each connection in your brain. This light is realigning circuits, repairing damage, strengthening pathways of peace, and deactivating roots of anxiety that became habitual. It's a divine reprogramming at the most fundamental level. The mental turmoil that has been your constant companion for so long is losing strength. Like a storm that gradually dissipates, the agitation is giving way to calm. The thoughts that once spun incessantly without coming to any conclusion now begin to settle. In the coming days, you'll discover a new ability to rest mentally. The inner noise that made it impossible to find silence, even in the most tranquil moments, is diminishing. In its place, a space of quietude emerges, an inner sanctuary where you can simply be, without the constant bombardment of worries. This is a complete restoration. Not just your thoughts, but your imagination is also being renewed. For too long, your ability to visualize the future was hijacked by fear, creating only scenarios of failure and loss. Now, your imagination is being freed to envision positive possibilities, to dream again, to create. Accept this truth. Your mind is being restored to its original operating conditions. The whirlwind of thoughts is giving way to a divine ordering. You're regaining control over your inner world, and with this, a new peace is established in all areas of your life. Chosen one, you felt the atmosphere around you, haven't you? That heavy, oppressive sensation as if the very air were charged with tension. Your environment, whether your home, your workplace, or even the spaces within your mind, has been a battlefield, not a sanctuary of peace. But something extraordinary is happening right now. The divine presence is taking over your environment. Like a luminous golden mist, this presence is spreading, filling every corner, every empty space, transforming the very atmosphere in which you live. From today, you'll begin to notice a tangible change in the environment around you. Places that once seemed charged with stress will begin to emanate a new energy. Where there was tension, now there will be a sensation of lightness. Where there was conflict, now harmony will emerge. It's as if the air itself were being purified, charged with a new frequency of peace. This presence that's invading your environment isn't an abstract or distant force. It's a personal, conscious, intentional presence. It knows you by name. It knows exactly what you need. It's adapting its manifestation specifically to bring healing to the most wounded areas of your life. Observe how in the coming days, your body will respond to this atmospheric change. Muscles that were chronically tense will begin to relax. A nervous system that was constantly on alert will begin to calm down. Your physical body is sensitive to the divine presence, and it's responding to it with a deep sigh of relief. Where there is presence, there is rest. This is a truth that you'll begin to experience on a deep level. True rest goes beyond physical sleep. It's a state of being where struggle ceases, where resistance dissolves, where you can simply exist without the constant impulse to do, to conquer, or to resolve. Visualize this divine presence as a wave of light spreading through your home. See it touching every object, every surface, every space. Nothing remains untouched. There's no dark corner where this light doesn't penetrate. Your environment is being saturated with an energy of peace that is tangible, perceptible, transformative. The environments we frequent carry energetic memories. Your space has been impregnated with the energy of anxiety, worry, fear. But a deep cleansing is happening now. These negative impressions are being erased, replaced by new impressions of peace, security, and well-being. In the coming days, you'll be surprised to notice how different you feel in the same places as always. The room that once seemed suffocating will now be a space of free breathing. The office that generated immediate tension will now promote clarity and creativity. Your car, which may have been the scene of many moments of anxiety and traffic, will now be a mobile sanctuary of tranquility. This environmental transformation isn't temporary or superficial. It's a fundamental change in the energetic frequency of the spaces you inhabit. The divine presence isn't just visiting, it's establishing residence. It's creating a new normality where peace isn't the exception, but the rule. Accept this truth. The divine presence is establishing itself in your life in an unprecedented way. Your environment is being transformed from a battlefield into a sanctuary. And in this new atmosphere, you'll finally find what your heart has desperately sought: true rest. Chosen one, how many nights have you spent at war? Lying in bed but with your mind at war, the exhausted body begging for rest, while accelerated thoughts keep the brain on maximum alert. Sleep, which should be a refuge of peace, has become another battlefield. And waking up, often even worse, those first moments of consciousness already invaded by anxiety, before you even fully open your eyes. but a profound transformation is being decreed over your sleep and wake cycles. You will sleep and wake in peace because anxiety is no longer your constant companion. That oppressive presence that has occupied space beside you in bed, that has invaded your dreams and awaited your awakening, is being evicted from your life. From today, you'll notice a gradual but definite change in the quality of your sleep. The struggle to fall asleep will begin to diminish. The mind that once refused to slow down will now find a more natural rhythm, allowing you to slide into sleep without that exhausting battle every night. Observe how, in the coming days, your transition to sleep will become smoother. The thoughts that used to accelerate as soon as you laid your head on the pillow will now calm down. The body that remained tense, unable to relax completely, will now find a natural abandonment as sleep approaches. This is a double liberation. Not only is your sleep being restored, but also your awakening, those first moments of consciousness in the morning which for so long have been contaminated by an immediate wave of anxiety, will now be protected. You'll open your eyes to a new day with a sensation of possibility, not threat. Anxiety has been your uninvited companion for too long. Like a shadow, it has followed you from wakefulness to sleep, and from sleep back to wakefulness, never giving you a moment of true solitude or peace. But this unwanted company is being banished from your bedroom, from your mind, from your life. Visualize your bedroom being filled with a soft, calming blue light before sleep. This light cleanses the environment of all negative energy, creating a perfect sanctuary for rest. See this same light enveloping your mind, calming each thought, preparing you for a deep and restorative sleep. Sleep isn't just a biological process, it's a spiritual state as well. During sleep, a recalibration occurs not only of the body and mind, but also of the spirit. For a long time, this recalibration has been interrupted by anxiety. Now it can fully happen, allowing a complete renewal at all levels of your being. In the coming days, you'll begin to notice a marked difference in the quality of your dreams. Where before there were frequent nightmares or agitated dreams, now there will be more peaceful, more constructive images. Your subconscious is being cleansed of impressions of fear and worry, allowing even your dream life to become a space of healing. Awakening completes the transformation. That moment between sleep and full wakefulness, which has been so vulnerable to the invasion of anxiety, will now be protected by a presence of peace. Before your rational mind even begins to function, your spirit will already be aligned with a frequency of tranquility that will set the tone for the entire day. Accept this truth. Anxiety is losing its place in your life. The sleep and wake cycles that have been corrupted by fear are being restored to their original design. You will sleep in peace and wake in peace, initiating a virtuous cycle that will transform every aspect of your existence. Chosen one, we've reached the end of this revelation, but only the beginning of your transformation. The storm of anxiety that has ravaged your life is truly giving way to divine peace. This isn't about a temporary improvement, but a fundamental change in the atmosphere of your existence. Your chest now breathes in a renewed rhythm. The voice of fear has lost its power over you. The future rests secure in capable hands. Your mind has found the clarity it sought so much. Your environment has become a sanctuary of peace, and your sleep and wake cycles have been restored to their original function of renewal and rest. This isn't a promise for a distant future. It's a reality that's already manifesting in your life. With each passing day, you'll perceive more evidence of this transformation. The divine peace that surpasses all understanding is no longer an abstract concept for you, but a tangible experience, present in every breath, every thought, every moment. Take this message with you as a sealed decree over your life. Anxiety may try to return, but it will no longer find a home in you. You have been marked by divine peace, and this mark is indelible. If you've benefited from this revelation, don't forget to leave your like and subscribe to the channel. Your journey of transformation has only begun, and there's much more to be revealed in the coming days.